I came up with this concoction. We're going to call it a Fiesta Salad because one kind of food that I definitely craved in the first trimester was Mexican food. So what I was able to do was take these sunshine burgers, which I'll talk about in a second, and use that to be sort of like a ground beef, and then use a bunch of flavors that they use in Mexican food that makes it really yummy. So let me just show you how I did this. The first thing that you want to do is take a couple of hearts of romaine, which again, you can get those in the packages of 3, and this makes it super easy and super fast. This salad probably takes maybe 10 minutes to make, which is awesome. So all you have to do is chop it up. I'm getting a little ambitious trying to do 2 at once, so I think what I'll do, chop up the lettuce. And because whenever I could, this was basically the only salad that I would eat, I would make a lot, and I would eat the whole thing. So, you know, if you like it and if it works, go for it. And all the ingredients in here are really high quality, so this is clean and great for you and tastes amazing. Okay, so next, what you want to do is take your cilantro, and I think the easiest thing to do with cilantro is just to cut it. So, and you don't have to worry about the stems, everything tastes great, so you don't have to worry about being careful about only getting the leaves. So I would just chop, cut a bunch of cilantro into the salad. Okay, like that's probably a good amount. I love cilantro, so for me it's kind of the more the better. Okay, next what you want to do is get a very high quality salsa and guacamole. Okay, so a couple options here. You could make your own, but I know that so many of you are busy, and for me it was all about, okay, what can I throw together quickly that I'm going to like? And so I was able to find this really great tasting, high quality guacamole at Whole Foods. But you can find great guacamole at Trader Joe's or other places. Just make sure that the ingredients are clean and there's not a bunch of preservatives and things in the guacamole. So you take that and just put a bunch in there. Again, I didn't like avocados in the first trimester, but I still liked guacamole, which is great. Okay, so you can take that, and then same with the salsa. You can make your own, or you can use a packaged salsa. The other thing is that if you didn't have either, you could just use guacamole and tomatoes, which basically does the same thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Avocado and tomatoes, which basically does the same thing. Okay, so just put some salsa on here. You can see, you'll see, it'll turn out good. I actually made this at, we went to the beach with my sister-in-law and brother, and I told her what I was going to make, and she went, oh, salsa and guacamole on your salad? That sounds weird. But when I told her it's kind of like a tostada salad, the lights went off, and she understood what I was doing. The other thing is black olives, I feel, are great. You can really put anything in here that you want. The key to making it taste like a tostada salad or a fiesta salad is the cilantro, the lime, and then the avocado or guacamole. And then I think tomato too. But, so olives are great. You can put these on here. You could also do corn. Like if you had some fresh corn, you could put that in there. It'd be really good, and actually the yellow would give it some great color. Okay, then I think we may as well put our tomatoes in here. Okay, next you're going to squeeze, well, actually we'll do that last. Another option, this makes it a little less clean, but it makes it super good. So if you want, what you could do is take some chips, the really high quality. So these are this brand, which I actually haven't ever seen. My mother-in-law had these at her house. They're really good, and the only ingredients in here are organic blue corn, organic sunflower oil, organic flaxseed, salt, and a trace of lime. So as you can see, these are definitely not horrible. And chips, that if you're going to have chips, this would be a great option. There's also the Guiltless Gourmet chips that we talk about, but there's other good options too at your health food stores. Okay, so you're gonna just crumple those on top. The next part, which I think is really key, is this sunshine burger. It is really, really hard to find a veggie burger that is not soy-based, but this one is the exception. And I was nervous because it was hard for me to find these in New York. I could only find them at like the kind of specialty, organic, health food stores. I couldn't find them at Whole Foods, but here in California, where we are for a couple months, I was able to find them at Whole Foods. So hopefully you can find these. I've tried to get them onto our site so you can buy them online, and they're not available. But hopefully you can find these. I still think the salad would be great without it, but this really gives it a kick. They have a lot of different flavors too. This one's garden herb, and all it is you saute this for 5 to 7 minutes on both sides, and then we're going to chop it up and crumble. I put on the skillet on low, and each side just needs 5 to 7 minutes to warm. And I did this before we started the rest of the salad so that they would be ready by the time I was done with my chopping and putting together the other ingredients. So basically all you have to do with these, put them on a plate, turn this off, and we'll go over here. And then all I do with this is chop them up into small pieces. So this is like kind of like our ground beef, or it's just, you know what, it just gives it some great substance and texture, and it gives that starchy feeling that when you're pregnant is very satisfying. And it's really just oats and vegetables, so you don't have to worry about all those other ingredients that are not on top. Okay, and the last thing we're going to do, well, a couple more things, almost the last thing, is squeeze our lime. I love these citrus press little thingies. It really makes, first of all, you get all the juice out, or as much of the juice as possible, and it makes it so easy for lemon, lime, oranges, anything that you're squeezing onto anything, really. And then just salt, a little bit of salt, sea salt. Make sure that's high quality, and do some pepper. Okay, and voila! Just mix this up, and we have an amazing, amazing Fiesta salad. So this not only is great when you're pregnant, I mean, I still enjoy this. I mean, I'm in my second trimester, I'm still enjoying it. But my husband likes it. This is a great one to bring if you're entertaining and you're in charge of the salad, or you volunteer to bring the salad. It's a great one to bring. Kids like it. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. All right. Okay. And there we go. So the next thing that we're going to do is one of the smoothies that I really, really liked.